Light 'em up, boys.
PlayStation Productions has fully committed to adapting PlayStation IP into film and television. After the Uncharted movie grossed over $400 million worldwide, it's clear that they aren't stopping anytime soon. They have projects like The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, and God of War, among others, in the works. But there is one IP that is getting adapted to television, and it surprised people to say the least. That franchise is Twisted Metal. So, what is Twisted Metal? Basically, Twisted Metal is a car combat focused game that involves characters competing in death matches in order to win the ultimate prize, one wish granted by the tournament holder, Calypso. The franchise has had multiple games spanning multiple generations of consoles. However, it's been dormant since 2012, when the aptly titled Twisted Metal was released on PlayStation 3. It's a bit surprising to me that Twisted Metal was chosen as one of the first PlayStation Productions projects, but it seems that Sony wants to make this IP relevant again. There are rumors about a new game coming up front, we got this TV show in the works, so let's dive in and figure out how this project came to fruition.
Pop the hood! The hood.
So the show was first announced back in 2019 by Sony Pictures Entertainment Chairman and CEO Tony Vinciquerra. And for a while, that was all the news we had. We had to wait until 2 years to get any substantial update on the Twisted Metal show. That update came on February 2021, when the Twisted Metal show officially moved forward at Sony Pictures Television and PlayStation Productions. Just as an aside, quickly, PlayStation Productions was formed in May of 2019, headed by Asad Kizilbash, head of product at PlayStation Studios, who's been with the company for over a decade now. The goal of PlayStation Productions is pretty simple: adapt the video games they own, like Uncharted, Twisted Metal, The Last of Us, into film and television. Here in February 2021, PlayStation Productions committed that they were working on Twisted Metal, and they actually got an original take by Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, the writers behind the Deadpool films and Zombieland. And this is where we also found out that Michael Jonathan Smith is executive producing the series. Who is Michael Jonathan Smith? Well, he's the creator of Cobra Kai. This is where we also found out that Will Arnett will be executive producing the series, and there is still a few rumors that he might be voicing Sweet Tooth, but we'll get to that later. Our next substantial update was from September 2021, when Anthony Mackie was set to star in the series as John Doe, a character from Twisted Metal Black. Fast forward to February 2022, Twisted Metal gets a series order from streaming service Peacock, confirmed to be half-hour episodes. 2 months later in April, Kitao Sakurai, famous for the Eric Andre show, was confirmed to be both executive producing and directing a few episodes of Twisted Metal. And then finally, a month later, we got some new casting additions, including Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Thomas Hayden Church from Spider-Man 3, and Neve Campbell from the Scream series. They were all cast in the upcoming Twisted Metal show. And that about covers it for that brief history of the show's development. Now, what is this show going to be about, and who are these actors going to play exactly? Well, let's get into it.
Military school won't be so bad. I will call you every day. You'll see. A year will go by fast.
But it really was the truck.
Luckily, we do have a plot synopsis we can go off of, and it goes like, quote, from Cobra Kai writer Michael Jonathan Smith, and based on an original take by Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. Twisted Metal is a half-hour action comedy about a motor-mouthed outsider, played by Anthony Mackie, offered a chance at a better life, but only if he can successfully deliver a mysterious package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland. With the help of a trigger-happy car thief, played by Stephanie Beatrice, he'll face savage marauders driving vehicles of destruction and other dangers of the open road, including a deranged clown who drives an all-too-familiar ice cream truck. So if you're a hardcore Twisted Metal fan, that synopsis kind of sounds different from the games, because the games are pretty much about the Twisted Metal competition. What the synopsis tells me is that John Doe, played by Anthony Mackie, is going to have to deliver a mysterious package, so it's not going to be about a competition per se. Maybe it is. We'll have to see when the show comes out. Speaking of Anthony Mackie, let's delve deeper into this cast we have so far. Thankfully, with every casting announcement, there has been a brief character description, so we can go off what they're going to be like in the show. And let's start with our star, Anthony Mackie. Mackie plays John Doe, quote, a smartass milkman who talks as fast as he drives. With no memory of his past, John gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make his wish of finding community come true, but only if he can survive an onslaught of savage vehicular combat. So in Twisted Metal Black, John Doe is a character that suffers from amnesia. He lost all of his memories, and he doesn't really know who he is and what he's doing in life. Calypso offers him a chance to regain those memories, and thus he joins the Twisted Metal competition. Now, will John Doe's story from the games be beat for beat in the TV show? Probably not, but Mackie will be playing a version of John Doe, someone who has lost his memories, and it will be really interesting to see their interpretation of this Twisted Metal Black character. Now we move on to the next character, played by Stephanie Beatrice. Beatrice will play the character of Quiet, a ferocious, badass car thief who acts purely on instinct. You couldn't stop her any more than a manhole could stop a volcano. Coming from a community that oppressed her into silence, Quiet's wish is to find her place in this dark, chaotic world. But when she becomes clouded by her need for revenge, Quiet forms an unlikely, antagonistic bond with John Doe. So this Quiet character is the most intriguing character for me personally because, as we know it so far, she is an original character created for the show. But I have a feeling that she's playing a character that's been in Twisted Metal before, and they're just keeping it a secret. I think she's going to be playing Dollface. Maybe not, that's not her arc in the beginning, but I feel like by the end of this first season, she becomes Dollface. Why do I say that? Well, I have no evidence. I just think it's kind of weird that they make an original character, but all the other characters that have been casted so far are characters from the Twisted Metal games. So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Stephanie Beatrice, by the end of season 1, this Quiet character will become Dollface. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But we have to wait and find out. So our next actor is Thomas Hayden Church, most famous for his portrayal of Sandman in the Spider-Man movies. Thomas Hayden Church will play Agent Stone, a cold and unyielding post-apocalyptic highway patrolman who rules the roads with a silver tongue and a twisted iron fist, prosecuting even the smallest crimes with the harshest of judgments. Agent Stone will stop at nothing to bring law and order back to the divided states of America, and will kill anyone in his path who defies his power. So Agent Stone has been in the Twisted Metal games. He's actually been in the first game, where he rode Crimson Fury, but this Agent Stone is clearly the one from Twisted Metal Black, who was also a police officer. It's clear to me that Agent Stone will be an antagonist of the show, not one of the main antagonists, but one of the antagonists who will probably be hunting down John Doe and Quiet throughout the series. And nothing really else to say here, it's just that it's cool to see more Twisted Metal characters from the games being cast in the show, so that's always exciting to see. And the final casting announcement is Neve Campbell, who will appear in the recurring guest star role as Raven. Raven was a character from Twisted Metal Black, who drives a vehicle known as Shadow, and once again, it's just cool to see more Twisted Metal characters from the games being confirmed for the TV show. So now that we got the characters out of the way, what's going on with the budget, the episode count, filming, etc.? Well, according to Twisted Metal creator David Jaffe, the Twisted Metal series is currently filming right now. What's the episode count? Unfortunately, that's something that we do not know so far. We only know that the episodes will be half an hour. And what's the budget of the show? That's also something that we don't know. But I hope it's a relatively decent budget because I want this show to look as good as it can be. And that is it for all the information we have on the Twisted Metal series. We got the history taken care of, we got the characters taken care of, we have the setting, the divided states of America, a new setting for the Twisted Metal franchise, and let me know what you think about this show. Are you excited about this show? Are you worried about it? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you liked the video, give it a like. If you did not like it, give it a dislike, and let me know how I can improve it for next time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm Radic. Thank you once again for watching, and I'm signing off. Peace.